Hey guys, Dynasty Warriors 6 here with another Game Finds. This is the Game Finds after Portland Retro. I know I had said that perhaps there might not be a Game Finds video. Well, there is. It's very small though. There isn't a whole lot here. It was just kind of little pickups throughout the week as well as this weekend. But also on a side note, kind of just a little announcement, I have put down the link below the Portland Retro Gaming Expo footage. So I have all of them linked. We will get day 2 up. It's only going to be like one video, I believe, but it will be up tomorrow or Tuesday. We are trying to get it up as soon as we can. We're just having a few technical difficulties right now, but it will be up by tomorrow or Tuesday, and I'll have all the other links down below. We put it on Camman Jason's channel. Just to show that what we did. It was mostly Jason's footage. I did do some recording, but it's mostly Jason's footage. There's a lot of people in the video though. 8-Bit Eric's going to be in it. You're going to see a lot of people, so it's really great. So we'll jump into Game Finds. It is a relatively small haul, but there are actually some decent titles as well as a little story on one of the games. But first up, I picked up at Game Trader. It's a game store here in Oregon. I picked up College Football USA 97 for $1. It is not complete, but for $1, not too bad. I'm not going to cry about it, $1. Excuse me. So there we go. College Football, another Sega Genesis, kind of knocked off the list a little bit. Also, this is a story one. I picked up a Super Nintendo game at a Goodwill. What happened was, though, as I was walking into the Goodwill, I was by myself, and there was these two 18, 19-year-old kids kind of in front of me, like they were kind of beelining for the entrance. And they went straight to the showcase, like the little glass display area, and they grabbed the Super Nintendo game. And I went, crap, and they beat me to it. And I'm like, oh man. Then the kid wrote down in his little notebook, Populous, or he was writing down, Populous. This is the game I got. He was writing it down, and then he gave the game back to the lady and was like, okay, and he walked away, and he started looking around at other games in the other area of the store, and I'm like, okay, that was kind of weird, to say the very least. And I walked up then, and I asked the lady to see the same game he looked at, and Populous isn't a bad game. It's like SimCity, and I like SimCity, so I thought Populous would be a great addition to my collection. And I was like, well, I looked at the back, and it was $9.99. I'm like, oh man, that's really high for a Super Nintendo game, unless it's like kind of rare, So I was like, oh shit, I don't want to pay $9.99. So I started talking to the lady. I'm like, is there any way we can knock down this price here? She goes, yeah, we can knock it down. So she actually changed the tag from like $9.99 to $6.99. So she knocked off $3 basically off the tag for me. And I was willing to pay $7 for this game. I know I may have overpaid a little bit on it, but Populous is like SimCity, and I'm a big fan of SimCity, and Populous is like that. So got Populous. I caught some kids slipping. So there we go. You can always try and negotiate, and there you go. Goodwill actually, came through. Another game I picked up, though, at a different Goodwill, though, and I'm adding this slowly into my collection. It's just one of those series of games I'm slowly kind of building in and out of. I picked up Mortal Kombat Deception on Xbox. I have it on PS2. I didn't have it on Xbox. This game came utterly complete with the original Xbox Live 2-month free trial pass. Not even scratched off or anything. So it came utterly complete. It was really cool. It was $4 right there. So a nice little pickup for $4 for Xbox, another Xbox game, but I just seldomly pick up Xbox titles because I'm not the biggest fan of Xbox sometimes. And I also picked up 2 additional PS2 titles. The first one was picked up at Game Trader. It's one of the games I've been looking to kind of add in to my collection a little bit because I had the first one. Now I've got the second one. I picked up Xenosaga Episode 2. It is complete, and it did cost me $15 because I did buy it at a reseller. But it is complete. The guy cleaned both the discs for me as well right when I purchased it. And it was really cool to pick up Xenosaga Episode 2, and now I just need Episode 3. But this helps complete it, another game into my collection, and it boosts up my PS2 collection. I'm actually developing a slightly rare PS2 collection. So I'm actually kind of impressed with myself now, because not only have I got a really good Sega Genesis collection, I've got a pretty good PlayStation 2 collection. So that's one, slightly rare game, or uncommon game, if you want to say. I did pick up a rare PS2 title, though. I picked up at GameStop. And I know a lot of people don't like GameStop. I actually like it sometimes because you can find some really kind of rare games for very cheap. And like that Lunar game on DS that Jason found me, he found it for $4.99 and I picked it up for $5. It turns out that game's worth like 15 to 20. So occasionally you can find a deal if you just go in with an open mind and you gotta just look. And I've been looking for this game for a while. I picked up Dynasty Warriors 6 on PS2. I actually already have this game on PS3. This game cost me $18. It is complete. It cost me $18, and I was excited to see it for $18 because usually it sells for like $30. Because it's actually one of the last Dynasty Warrior games produced on PlayStation 2 before they really committed themselves only to PS3. So I was real happy to get this game added into my collection. It was the last Dynasty Warriors I basically needed on PS2. So this was the last one. There we go. $18 isn't bad. I was real happy to pay that for this. So there we go. I'm happy to get it, and it was a great addition to my PS2 collection. It's been, you know, getting rare and rare titles all over the place right now. So I'm real happy to put that one in. But the last pickup is a new release game. I'm pretty certain everyone's, you know, heard of it. I know Alpha Omega Sin has talked about it. I picked up Resident Evil 6, Xbox 360, the Archives Edition. This is the special collector's edition. It cost me $90. I pre-ordered it and I paid it off over time. I pre-ordered it like 2 months before the release, and I was paying $20 every 2 weeks to get it. But there it is, Resident Evil 6 Archives. The game is actually in the system right now. I've been playing it, and it's intense. Holy crap. You know, they say a lot of people don't like it. I've read mixed reviews. It's a movie only with quick time events. It's not, you know, it's not Resident Evil enough. It's not da-da-da-da. You know, it's like all this, you know, but I like it. I actually was like, really like, me and my friends were sitting there and I was playing it and we were like, oh man, oh, dude. And it was nuts. Like the beginning is nuts. You start off as Leon and shit goes to hell really quick. But I got the, since I got the special edition, I got also Resident Evil Code Veronica X DLC, Resident Evil 4 DLC, Resident Evil 5 DLC, and Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition content DLC, as well as the Catacombs DLC. So I got all that plus the Degeneration movie. And also bonus content of Disc 2, the voiceover pack. So, you know, I was happy to get it. I'm glad I got the Resident Evil 6 Archives Edition at GameStop. I pre-ordered it. I paid it off slowly. That's how you should do it sometimes, you know. You hear about a game you want, you pre-order it, and then you just pay it off slowly. You know, that way when the date comes out, you walk in, you get the game for basically, you just walk in, pick it up, walk out, bam, you're done. So, I love it. I think it's great. I'm actually going to go play it basically right now, tonight, and then, bam. It's gonna be awesome. So that's it, guys. Got Resident Evil 6 on Xbox 360. You know, I like it on Xbox 360. It's just awesome. It's just an awesome game to have. I'm loving it. And you know, other people might say it sucks. It's not that good. I think it's good. I would recommend buying it if you get the chance, even just the regular edition. But that's it, guys. So Resident Evil 6. So a good little stack of games. With, you know, a recent release, because I still play the new and the old stuff at the same time, so there we go. I don't know if there will be a Game Finds next week. I am actually ending up being unemployed soon here. I'm getting let go from my job. I'm interviewing for a couple of jobs. I'm going to see where the water lands kind of scenario. I am going to do a possible updated room tour, though. I have actually been redecorating my room a little bit, and it's been a slow but cool process, I think, and I'm pretty proud of myself of what I've been doing with my room, as well as still getting the game finds and collecting and everything like that. So, thanks guys for tuning in. Check out the links below for the Portland Retro, all the footage, and I will hopefully see you guys later in the week.